Changes to voting across the U.S., adding new proof of citizenship and voter ID requirements. We are sifting through confusion and misinformation surrounding the Save America Act and similar proposals and what they could mean for Oklahomans who already have the lowest voter participation in the country. What supporters call a simple, common sense measure.
To make sure that the people that do vote are legally eligible to vote.
Others warn will block millions of eligible voters, especially when it comes to registering to vote. In person only, with your birth certificate or passport proving U.S. citizenship. Your real ID won't work.
You're just discouraging people from participating in a system that sorely needs every single one of us to participate.
More than 21 million Americans don't have ready access to these documents, according to the Brennan Center for Justice, including many rural voters, people of color, and younger voters.
I don't know if I know where my actual birth certificate is off the top of my head, and I know I'm fortunate enough to have a passport even.
Roughly half of Americans don't have a passport. We asked about the potential for an additional barrier for women who took their spouses' last names, or anyone whose birth certificate no longer matches their legal name. That could be a hurdle for a lot of women. Is that a
I don't
genuine
think
concern?
so. I think this is an imaginary thing that, again, these are people that have just decided they don't like anything Trump is for.
Why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason.
Do we have a problem with that? Are our elections full of fraud and illegals voting?
No, really not. There's been a mountain of research looked at this, especially over the last 5 years.
Utah recently completed a comprehensive review of all 2.1 million voters in that state. They found no instances of undocumented people voting.
They found one person who was registered and shouldn't have been, but that person never voted. This is a pretty clear sign that voter fraud just doesn't actually happen.
That's right. I think that is true. I don't think there's massive fraud in voter elections, but I also think there's the potential for it.
A solution to a potential problem, an urgent priority for the president ahead of midterms that, if passed, would require Oklahoma to act fast.
This would place a huge burden on election administrators in every state. This amounts to an unfunded mandate from the federal government. That rushed timeline should give a lot of us a big concern.
Well, it has already passed the U.S. House. Now, many supporters are pushing for aggressive tactics to get the measure passed in the Senate, including tying this bill to DHS funding. Meanwhile, Trump has said he's interested in taking unilateral action on elections with or without Congress. Coming up in our next half hour, I'll share how this proposal is highlighting a growing debate among some women whether to change their names after getting married.